When I got back in the classroom a few years ago, was called back unexpectedly and am again recently, I had to question what God is doing. It's a difficult atmosphere. However, with God, it is a good day. When you let him accompany you, and this is for all teachers, whether you are teaching at home, whether you are a teacher in a private or a parochial setting, I would say even especially our believing teachers who do the hard work of teaching in the public school, it is a good day when Jesus goes with you. And as a believer, you do not go into that classroom alone. That's what I want teachers to know. They have a pal there. They have that resource there, that strength there. And when we bring prayer into it, okay, so you maybe can't pray with your class or with your coworkers, but you can pray in your classroom alone. You have the freedom to pray wherever you are. So in the book, I encourage teachers to pray over their empty classroom. I pray for them to look at that roster they're getting right now. Teachers are receiving their class lists, and pray over that list. Pray for those relationships with the parents. Pray for the relationships between the students, and then bring in the sword of the Spirit, the Word of God, into their daily lives at school.
Gretchen Huesmann is joining us today here on the Meeting House on Faith Radio, the Summer 2025 Christian Product Expo in Duluth, Georgia, here at Faith Radio Meeting House Media Central. Well, Gretchen, you've written this book. It's a devotional book, and it is called "It's a Good Day to Be a Teacher," and the subtitle is 52 Devotions to Equip and Encourage Educators. So, and I think you've probably touched on this already, but I'd like for you to drill down or elaborate just a bit. When we talk about the content of this book, as you began to craft devotions that can encourage teachers, what are some of the concepts that you wanted to present?
Well, I wanted the lessons to be practical, not just a nice thought for a teacher. That's why the word equip is in there. Not just a pat on the back. Teachers need more than just, you're doing a good job and we've got your back. We need that. Don't get me wrong. But they need more than that. They need to know that, when there is a parent-teacher conference, for example, and you are going in there with some trepidation, and there's an example of that in the book, Jesus Help Me, of a true life experience that I had, and I knew it was going to be tough, and it took multiple meetings to settle that dispute between a parent, myself, and an administrator. I wanted to include things like, let's remember that in the fall there are these decisions we're making about curriculum. So actually the book is broken up into 4 terms. I tried to use terminology that is education. So a fall term deals with those things that all teachers are facing as they begin the school year, the early meetings, the last minute classroom changes, which every teacher dreads. And then in the winter, if you live up north, the winters are long, and that January month is long. And so what do teachers need when they have to go back that first day after break? And how do they survive the long winter term? And then spring, as we anticipating releasing these kiddos into the world, some who we will never see again, some who we have struggled with all year. And then, of course, the all-important summer of refreshment, learning, and taking that step back, which we call recovery, not vacation.